Christian, how are you, you beauty?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so good. Congratulations, Selena, the series. You play the title role. No pressure.
Yeah, major pressure.
I want to know everything. I want to know when, how this came to be for you, and what your audition was like too.
The audition process was not standard. I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and was really excited about this role and telling this story again. And I started sending in tapes and songs, and it was a long process. It was, I think, like a 6-month process, but by the time I found out I was going to be playing her, I had only a few days to get my things together and go to Mexico. So it's definitely been a whirlwind.
That's great. What was your reaction when you found out that you were cast?
By the time I found out I was cast, there was so much conversation about if scheduling was going to work out, that the novelty was kind of gone. I had to just full steam ahead, just go. There was never a time to rest at all. I had been preparing to play Selena from my very first audition, months and months before I found out I was going to be playing her, because I knew that there was going to be no time, that I had to start early. I had to just go about it myself. And if I got it, then I got a great head start. And if I didn't get it, then it wasn't meant to be. And at least I got to get closer to Selena in that process, So, um, and I've really just been going ever since. Like, I don't think there's been a moment where I had time to stop and think about playing this woman. I was just so hyper focused on making her proud and her fans proud and her family, and just doing a good job, that I haven't even really, it hasn't hit me yet.
Everybody's saying that the resemblance is remarkable. When you looked at yourself in the mirror when you were all dressed up as her, what did you think?
Getting in hair, makeup, and wardrobe is really a character in and of itself. Like, it really helps you feel connected. And we had, like, John Stapleton, who created the look for Selena, was so incredible. And Adela, who's our wardrobe designer, is a beast. So obviously, when I was completed as Selena, it felt great. But it really, I never had any moments where I looked at myself and thought, you are Selena. I just was so focused on, I'm Christian Serratos, I'm an actress, I am here to honor her, and I'm going to do the best that I can. But when I did performances, or I did walk out and I would see other people's reactions to me, it gave me so much more confidence. And I think that's the most important part, right? If other people feel it and see it, then that's what you want. That's great.
Oh yeah. Did you watch the 1997 movie with J-Lo?
Yeah, of course. I grew up watching that movie, and it's incredible. And it's one of my favorite films, and she did such a great job. And I love that we're getting, with our show, because it's a TV show, we're getting so much more time, and they get to exist together.
Right.
Beautiful. So, our first season touches a lot on them as a family, on her coming of age, of their perseverance as a Mexican American family, and what they had to go through to accomplish what they accomplished, and the journey to that incredible success. And I think that's going to make, when we finally do see her on our show as the star we know today, I think it's going to be so much more powerful now that we've seen the backstory.
Yeah. You have a 3-year-old daughter? What kind of example do you think that Selena can set for someone like her?
Well, the same thing she did for me. Selena was such a pioneer and opened so many doors for women. Latin women are like the Hispanic, the Mexican community. And she was so relatable for me growing up Mexican American. And me starting in, the acting industry at a young age, I was also trying to find my place and accomplish my goals with not as many open doors as maybe my Caucasian counterparts. So she was such an inspiration, and she'll continue to be an inspiration for generations and generations. But I'm so excited that my daughter gets to see me portray this amazing woman.
Yeah. There have been, documentaries about her life. There's this series. There was the movie in 97. What do you think it is about Selena that there's so much interest and it resonates so powerfully with an audience?
Well, she's one of our few very iconic Mexican icons. Like, we
Mm-hmm.
weren't allotted icon status for a lot of the people that should have had it. And Selena acquired that, and she acquired it at such a young age and with such grace and precision. And I think also who she was just so, you so connected with her, and she was so charming in herself and funny, and she was human. And I think we all felt that humanity from her that sometimes we don't get with a lot of icons. They feel unattainable, or you can't reach them, and she was so reachable and connected so much with her audience.
I heard about this beautiful ceremony that happened with white roses, which were her favorite flower. Did that happen on set before you guys started shooting, or what was that all about?
Yeah, before we started filming, just to honor her. You feel her presence when you're on set, and I really feel like this wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for her approval. And I'm just so grateful for her family for allowing us to tell this story. And we just wanted to show her respect and care throughout the entire filming process.
And so her sister is an executive producer on the show. Did you at any point see her or Selena's family get emotional, watching especially you, portray her sister?
I got the opportunity to speak to Suzette very recently, and it was everything that I wanted it to be. I was so grateful for the opportunity to play their loved one, and I was so honored to speak to her, and she was so lovely. So it was everything that I wanted it to be.
Awesome. Christian, thank you so much. You do a great job, and I cannot wait for people to see this show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.